Hey guys, my name is Simpzy and welcome back to the FIFA 15 Super League career mode. We're playing as Manchester United and we've got an English Premier League packed episode. We have a home match against Chelsea first up. They're currently topping the table, followed by Tottenham Hotspur and myself. The league is really starting to shape up. But, however, it is still very, very early days. We're coming to the end of October. And I forgot to mention the other team we're playing later on in the episode. It is against Manchester City. We have the Manchester Derby away at the Etihad Stadium. But firstly, we have the home match against Chelsea. Now, obviously, there are a couple of new additions to this Chelsea side. Begovic could quite possibly be playing. And the one and only Radamel Falcao. Will be interesting to see if he's put in the starting 11. But guys, if you are enjoying this FIFA 15 Career Mode Super League, please leave a like to support this series and my channel. I'd really much appreciate it. And if you're new around here and you want to keep up to date with future uploads, hit that subscribe button. But guys, let's have a look at the starting 11 for Chelsea. Begovic is in goal. They're not playing Falcao as well. I was just trying to think, where is Courtois? But I just remembered that Courtois actually plays for Juventus now. He transferred for 60 million. But hopefully, Radamel Falcao doesn't have a good match. And he doesn't have a good season this year. But we'll soon find out about that. Just as a United supporter, I would feel he's just going to fucking dominate probably at Chelsea. But nevertheless, trying to get something created here after the 2-0 victory against Real Madrid. We did lose 1-0 against Schalke, which is unfortunate at Old Trafford, but we really should have been trying to claim the 3 points there. But hey, you win some, you lose some. That is the wild, wacky universe of career mode. But we managed to get a penalty just before, on the stroke of the 11th minute. Matter of fact, Ibrahimovic, who draw it, steps up and puts it to the right of screen. Begovic's left. And maybe because they signed Begovic, they were more inclined to let Courtois go for that 60 million. It's going to be interesting to see who they sign. They actually didn't sign anyone in the window. But Ibrahimovic starts us off pretty successfully with a penalty just before the 11th minute. But Ivanovic on the ball finds Eden Hazard, the Belgian, creating so much space, fires at David De Gea, and what a top-notch save there. Really nicely done. But Eden Hazard here with the corner kick, trying to contain Chelsea in the defence. And Gary Cahill manages to slam it into the back of the net. And that 1-0 head start has come to a quick end, and we're currently drawing 1-1 at home, which is not good. We really should be holding those set pieces, but we're really going to have to improve our side in January. Obviously, we're playing Luke Shaw at left back. We're playing Rafael at right back. We've got Sergio Ramos at the key. He's trying to hold the structure, but as you've seen, Luke Shaw hasn't been playing the best. It's obviously, we're only going to be playing one season of this, so we're going to have to look for a replacement unless he shoots up in stats fantastically, because I know he is a fantastic player. I have played 10 seasons of the Manchester United career mode. I know how good he can get, but in a season we just don't have time. So I'm definitely going to be looking at Dani Alves in January. He's going to be a lot cheaper because his contract is coming out. And Ibra managed to score one of my favourite goals of the season. He scored so many goals, manages to hit it across the floor. It's kind of like a P-roller, but it had a lot more pace. He fucking drived it home. Drived? He fucking pounded it into the bottom right hand corner. My commentary's all over the place. I apologise, guys. But hits it with his left foot past Begovic and makes it 2-1. What a goal to get us back into it. But Ivanovic again determined to not let us keep ahead of this match. But Ivanovic back on the ball, finds Oscar in a very dangerous situation, whips it into Diego Costa. It falls shortly back to Eden Hazard. He hits it into the open net to make it 2-2. I'm really quite surprised that Diego Costa actually missed. Did he miss the header? Need to see the replay. He might have got ahead to it, but Eden Hazard puts it in the back of the net. It's 2-2. So very, very interesting match against Chelsea here today. We do manage to bring on a triple substitution. We find Memphis Depay. Ibra with the header but unfortunately it wasn't to be. But Ibra on the counter-attack finds Di Maria one-on-one with Begovic. He managed to scrape the points in the 90th minute. Chelsea pushing too many players forward to keep up with the momentum from that last goal from Eden Hazard. But Angel Di Maria scores his second. He scored his first in the match against Real Madrid in the last episode and manages to push us over the line. Fantastic goal from Angel. Nice little ball from Ibrahimovic. I'm really quite surprised that Chelsea didn't get that tackle in. And what a costly goal. Hopefully that can put us through. But I don't know. Should we be beating Chelsea at home at Old Trafford with this sort of side? We're basically pretty even. It was a pretty good reflection of the quality of both sides. But you're most welcome to pause and have a look at the ladder if you're curious. Ibra is currently sitting on 10 goals. Ronaldo's currently sitting on 5. And Aubameyang is sitting third for Borussia Dortmund. But guys, we have the Manchester City derby away at the Etihad Stadium. It's going to be a cracker. Hopefully here today we could see Sterling. But I actually skipped the first bit of the intro. But I paused it and had a look at the starting 11. So Sterling isn't, which is quite interesting. But nevertheless, Sami Nasri on the ball, back to Zabaleta. The Argentine trying to create something back to Sami Nasri, and Sami Nasri was dominating me in this first bit here. But Fernandinho manages to draw a penalty from Luke Shaw, and I don't know what's going on with Luke Shaw. He's just obviously not up to scruff enough. Putting in I don't know. This was a very interesting call, if I do say so myself. He put a tackle into Sami Nasri, then clipped Fernandinho in the last, and the one and only Yaya Toure, who doesn't miss a penalty, steps up, puts it straight down the middle. I thought he would have hooked it left, and Manchester City are 1-0 up in the Manchester derby. But hopefully we can come back here today like we did against Chelsea. But Zabaleta and Nasri absolutely exposing Luke Shaw on that left-hand side of the pitch. And I don't know, I just feel like I get really exposed there. But I've been bringing on Darmian off and on. He's actually been a little bit better, but even though that Luke Shaw has better stats than him, I don't know, Darmian's just been more solid. So we'll just have to see if Luke Shaw loses his first place in the future, or we're going to have to find a permanent solution in January. I did manage to shortlist a couple of players I was interested in, such as David Alaba. He would be a perfect replacement in this Super League. He is such a quality player. Got a lot of free kick stats, as well as being just a phenomenal shot on the ball. And he's a left back as well. He's more like a wing back. He pushes up a lot more. But we're currently 1-0 down against Manchester City. Not playing well in this Super League career mode at the moment. And especially against Manchester City, we really should be trying to pick up the points. But Manchester City were dominating me here today, and they managed to put the nail in the coffin in the 75th minute from the header from Jovetic. And hey, you win some, you lose some. It's been a while since I've actually gotten to a regular pattern of losing. Obviously, in my Manchester United career mode and my Real Madrid, it doesn't happen too often. But we lost against Schalke, we drew against Atletico, we managed to get points against Real and Chelsea, and it looks like we're going to be losing 2-0 here against Manchester City here today. But Thomas Muller breaking away from the kickoff, and I always found this overpowered in FIFA 15, just breaking away like that. But Muller, determined to break Joe Hart's clean sheet, finds Ibra, and he manages to hit the post. Very unlucky not to score there. But guys, I'm going to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. If you watched all the way through, I really do appreciate it. And I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day after you watch the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.